Okay, now I have always been intrigued and fascinated by the foldable devices from Samsung. Last year I got the Galaxy Z Fold 5 and I was actually not quite happy with that device. I had my own issues, and then this year I bought the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and thought this year it's going to be better, but finally I have decided that the Galaxy Z Fold series is not for me. Let me give you my reasons. I still feel that the form factor on these devices is not really good, at least for me. Now, you look at the screen, the front screen is kind of narrow and it is always difficult to type on the screen. It was the same case with the previous generations, and even this year, the typing experience has been poor. Even though Samsung increased the size of the screen, in fact, the width of the screen was slightly increased, that was quite marginal, but that has not enhanced my typing experience yet. I still feel that it is not up to the mark. Now, let's say if I unfold the phone and start typing on the larger screen, again, the typing experience is a bit weird. I always have some of the other issue with typing on the larger screen keyboard or the outer screen keyboard. Maybe that's just me. I'm not sure about you guys. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about the typing experience on the Galaxy Z Fold series. Next, when it comes to media consumption, may it be watching YouTube videos or any contents on Amazon, Netflix, or scrolling through these reels on Instagram or Facebook or shorts on YouTube, the experience is not that good because of this aspect ratio on the screen. The outer display is narrow and small. You can't really watch videos on the outer display. Even if you do, it will be really small. And if you unfold the device, again, the aspect ratio is something similar to the bar phones that we have. For example, the Galaxy S24 Ultra you see here. Even when I'm looking at this large screen on the foldable, the video display area or the video aspect ratio is almost same as the bar phone. Now, I don't see any difference here. What is the point of having a large screen with this aspect ratio if it is not really enhancing the media consumption experience here? Next, even though Samsung has improved the build quality and durability of this device, I still feel it's a little flimsy. The inner screen is not really as strong as the outer screen. We can't use the screen protector on this larger display, and the crease still bothers me when I'm watching videos or if I'm playing games or doing anything. The crease is still there and it bothers me a lot. We are in 2024, after 5 generations. This is the 6th generation of Fold we have, and we still have that pronounced crease right there in the middle of the screen. Next, the gaming experience. I'm very sure a lot of you guys who don't own a Fold yet may be thinking that the gaming experience is going to be amazing on this phone on the larger display. I agree to some extent, but while playing games, you always feel that the screen is a bit flimsy and you will be a little scared to play the way you play on the bar phones like the Galaxy S24 Ultra or any other bar phones. And that is because we always have in our mind that the inner screen does not have a screen protector and it is not as strong as the outer screen that we have. And again, the aspect ratio comes into play. The screen size is actually weird for gaming. It is almost squarish screen that we have, the larger display I'm talking about. And while playing games, you will really have to adjust your controls. For example, if you're playing a PUBG or any other games, you really have to get used to your controls. And if you're playing the same game on a bar phone, that is a perfect device to play these games for longer durations. Next, when it comes to cameras, it is nowhere close to the Galaxy S24 Ultra's camera quality. It packs a 50 megapixel primary camera, 10 megapixel 3x optical zoom, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera compared to a 200 megapixel camera on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, 10 megapixel telephoto, 50 megapixel periscopic telephoto, and 12 megapixel ultra wide cameras. So definitely when it comes to the rear cameras, there is a big difference here, and I just love the camera quality on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And if you compare it with the Galaxy Z Fold 6's images and video quality, it is not that great compared to the S24 Ultra. And as far as this under display camera is concerned, it is just 4 megapixels and the clarity is pathetic, and I don't see myself using this camera at any time, even though Samsung says this is only for video calling. First of all, I don't do much of video calling, and even if I'm doing it, I wouldn't prefer to use this camera. I would rather go with the front facing camera on the smaller screen that we have. That's a 10 megapixel camera we have, and on S24 Ultra it is 12 megapixel. Not much of a difference there in terms of quality, but yeah, the rear cameras, the S24 Ultra is always better, and I always love the camera quality on the S24 Ultra. So coming from S24 Ultra to Galaxy Z Fold 6, of course it doesn't make any sense if you are into taking images and videos. The next thing I hate about this phone is the battery performance. It packs with 4400 mAh battery, and the battery will definitely last the entire day, but if you use the phone extensively, if you're a power user, then it may not be lasting the entire day. If you extensively use the larger internal screen, then there is an issue. if you compare it with the S24 Ultra, S24 Ultra can last more than a day, but this phone can last about a day, I would say. I'm actually comparing it with the S24 Ultra because I switched from S24 Ultra to this device. Obviously, I'm not liking it. The battery performance is okay-ish, but yeah, it would have been great if we had at least 5000 mAh of battery or more than that for a device like this. Now, these are my reasons not to go ahead with the Galaxy Z Fold 6 as a primary device. It is just from my perspective. You may not have any issues with this device. You may not be bothered by all those things which I told you. That is just bothering me, so I do not want to use this phone as a primary device anymore unless Samsung changes the aspect ratio of the screen and they make this battery bigger and make the cameras better and add an S Pen on this device. Yes, I almost forgot about the S Pen. It would have been really great to have S Pen integrated inside this device. I'm used to S Pen on the Galaxy S24. Anytime I want to jot down my note, I'll just take out the S Pen and start writing it or scribbling it on the notes. So that is something missing on this device. I really have to put on a case which has got this S Pen attached to it. Otherwise, I really can't use the S Pen on this device. So you have to have a thicker case on this phone, which makes this phone bulkier than the Galaxy S24 Ultra. So it is going to be very, very uncomfortable to use this phone with a case on it. So I always go for these thin fit cases like Pitaka or Bangs. But yeah, if you're going for rugged cases with the S Pen attached, then it is going to be really bulky and very uncomfortable. At least for me, that is what I feel. Having said all this phone has got its own advantages. It is made for some specific people out there. It's a niche product. Maybe people like architects who wants to see their designs on the larger screen. Maybe people who are into art. Maybe people who do a lot of stock market trading. People who do a lot of multitasking. Then this phone will definitely suit them. But for me, as a regular user, especially when coming from the S24 Ultra, this phone is not for me at all. So I will be switching back to the Galaxy S24 Ultra. But before I do that, I want to use the Pixel 9 for some time and get back to you guys with a review. Let's see how it feels. Just in case if you're planning to switch to Pixel 9 series or any other Pixel phones, just wait for it. I will make a complete review video about the Pixel phones and let you know, guys, especially if you're going from Samsung Galaxy phones, I'm going to tell you whether you should go for the Pixel 9 series or not. So wait for that video. I will start using it for a few days as a primary device and get back to you with my experience. That is all I wanted to share with you guys. If you own a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 or any other Samsung Galaxy foldable phones, share your thoughts and experience in the comment section. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Are you going to continue using the Z Fold series? Drop a comment, and while you do that, be sure to subscribe. A lot of you guys who watch my contents have not subscribed to the channel yet. If you subscribe, you get to learn a lot about your Galaxy phones or any other Android phones and Galaxy watches. It is not going to cost you anything, but it's going to be very useful for you guys to know your device better. So go ahead, subscribe and give this video a like if you find this video useful. Thanks for watching. My name is Salian signing off. Cheers. Bye-bye.